Rodriguez, a 5'8 junior, saw limited time at the varsity level last year. And home, a 5'9 junior. He saw a lot of times out of Dan Ginger. And then down low, it'll be Luke Oldenkamp at 6'4 and a senior, and Weston Walker, 6'3 and a senior. Greg says that Luke Oldenkamp, probably the most improved player over the course of the year, and don't be surprised with what he's going to be able to pull together this year. Came on at the end of the year last year, was a critical piece to play in the Quappa League playoffs, or in the Quappa League. Luke Oldenkamp. So again, watch him as the number 5. Get some play. You would expect Matt Bryant. His tendency is to get in some foul trouble from time to time, and so you're going to need some big guys. And Weston Walker, again, not the greatest skill basketball player, not huge, but boy, he's got a great love that team. And so Weston Walker, the other. And the one final player on the varsity roster is Nathan Seaholm. Nathan Seaholm is a swing player. He got some JV time, and the JVs in tonight's game won 74-38 over the Taft Tigers. And so freshmen also won tonight. So in both cases, Tillamook's 2 for 2, looking for the clean sweep here, the trifecta. Bruce Rhodes, your broadcast crew, for the opening game of the 2008-2009 season. And number 1, it's good to be inside. Number 2, basketball is always a lot of fun.
Always fun to get a season started, and again, high expectations, high hopes. So it's going to be fun to see them get on the court and actually play. You know, I talked to Greg quite a bit about this summer and how well they played this summer, but of course you and I never got to see them. So it'll be fun to actually see them play tonight.
Well, very pleased with how things went in the summer. Now, does that carry over into the season? You certainly hope so. Cheesemakers are going to jump center Matt Bryant, and he'll be in against Ryan Willoughby, who's outsized by 7 inches plus the reach, as the officials step in and we get ready to go. Ball's in the air, and the season's underway. Blaine Keenert gets it in backcourt and hands to Johnny Begin. Cheesemaker's big right now. Johnny Begin, right wing to Wetzel. Wetzel goes baseline inside to Bryant. Puts the ball on the floor, gets tied up. That'll be the first mistake of the year for Matt, as he got it down low instead of spinning and going right to the hole hard. He bounced it off the floor, tied up. The alternating possession goes to Taft, and Tillamook has their first turnover of the year. Backcourt with the ball, Taft. They're going to face full court pressure, a 1-1-2 press, and Taft throws it away.
Put a little pressure on full court.
When you're 10 deep, you can afford to go hard when you're in there. You would expect to play about half a ball game. And the Cheesemakers, you're going to see a lot of players in off the bench this year. Long skip pass left side to Wetzel. Wetzel on top to Begin. Begin reverses right side to Bloom. Bloom inside Keener to the post. Now they reverse. Wetzel for 3. It's short, no good. Tip Bryant, they're going to call him over the back. Oh, that's a tough call. From the backside, had no angle at that call. First foul against Chief. Tillamook stays in full court pressure. No score, just underway. Willoughby in backcourt will bring it in to Heineman. And he is fouled by Wetzel.
Well,
so the Cheesemakers pick up 2 quick fouls. And they're going to get control of this game right up front and say, keep your hands off.
Yeah, a couple of pretty light fouls, so maybe they're setting the stage here.
Willoughby gets the ball in, then gets it back. He'll bring the ball down the floor. Cheesemakers try to press it out in the 2-2-1. Willoughby, a lot of dribbling, finally gets it across the timeline to Sawyer, goes baseline. Inside with McNeely. McNeely reverses ball out to Heineman. Heineman on top, Willoughby. Reverses left side, Sawyer. Decent crowd on hand. Willoughby, 3-point jumper, top of the key, no good. Keenert rebound, quick outlet. Begin, run in the middle of the floor, down the lane, stop, step through, jumps it up and in from 6. Nice move by Johnny Begin. Willoughby in backcourt, Cheesemakers press immediately again. Press gets beat down the near side into the corner, out on top, they reverse to the right wing. Cheesemakers set up their defense. A matchup zone, it looks like right now. Right wing three-pointer on the way, got just ironed. Wetzel with a rebound. He's fouled over the back from behind by Sawyer. Cheesemakers will maintain possession after the first foul called against Taft. So the Cheesemakers, obviously you saw after the rebound on the missed shot, they want to push the ball.
Yeah, and my guess is that Taft is going to try quite a bit because inside they are certainly at a disadvantage.
Yeah, seriously overmatched size-wise inside. Begin breaks pressure left side. Down the lane, bounce pass Keener to the hole, lays it up and in. Fast break drill there, and a nice bounce pass from Begin to Keener. 4-0 Tillamook early lead.
Johnny kind of looked right and passed left and did a great job there setting Blaine up for an easy layup.
Ball goes on top to Buring. His first touch. He's in trouble. Baseline. Finally has to shoot. It's no good. Keener over the top. Can't get the rebound. It's controlled by Buring. On the baseline. Get a drive. Throws it up off the glass. Offensive foul going to be called on Jordan McNeely as Johnny Begin took the charge. Cheesemakers. Good defense there. Taft fans didn't like it, although it looked obvious from this angle. Begin gets the ball across the timeline. He'll set it up. Now he goes wing right side to Taylor Bloom. Bloom back to Begin. Steps in, top of the key, right side, goes baseline to Keener. Step through, double clutch, off the glass and in. Keener got it down low in a quick move. Had Bryant on the backside for the miss, but there was no miss, and it's 6-0 Tillamook. On top with the ball. McNeely reverses to the right wing. McNeely, pass out on top. Willoughby touches in backcourt, apparently touched by the Cheesemakers. No over and back call. To the baseline, McNeely, 18-footer, barely got iron. Rebound, Bloom. Bloom out middle of the floor, right lane, down, fakes, goes to the hoop, rim checks himself. Bryant with a rebound deep under the bucket and keeps it alive. On top, Keener, free throw line jumper. It's no good. Matt Bryant over the, he's fouled. Bryant got by with a little shove that cleared himself, and then trying to go over his back was Jordan McNeely, and that'll be a second personal foul. The 6-footer trying to go over the 6'8" back of Matt Bryant. Not a good idea. Pass inside the alley-oop on the inbound play to Keener, who catches it in front of the rim and just lays it down.
Well, that's a perfect pass.
8-0 Tillamook, 5:01 left first period, and Taft wants timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back. Ball inside, picked off. Tillamook going the other way. Begin, top of the key, right wing. Keener has it ripped loose and torn away. Tapped with a steal and turned it over. Big long drag of the pivot foot by Sawyer, and the Cheesemakers get it back on the turnover. 4:41 left to play. First period, 8-0. Tillamook pitching a shutout so far. Keener in backcourt against full court pressure. Taft redid their floor over the year. Beautiful. A light finish on it. Begin gets it across to Wetzel. Wetzel against the trap. Fishes left side to Begin. Back to Wetzel on the wing. He'll jump it up from 17. Left it short. Rebound. Fought for inside on the ground. Jump ball as Matt Bryant goes down and ties up. It'll be Tillamook ball on the alternating possession.
We look a little rusty shooting from the outside right now.
And 5 new players coming to the ball game. I thought this might be the case. They platooned a lot this summer. And this, a little bit quicker crew now comes in. Walker, left side, that's Weston out on top to Seaholm. To Rodriguez. He'll shoot the 3 from the corner. It's in and out, no good. Oldenkamp with a big rebound. Got checked by the rim, goes down. Oh, gonna call traveling. I don't know about that. Nice offensive board, but couldn't get it to go back. And the Cheesemakers go back on defense. Now they're going to press full court. A lot of quickness in the front between Seaholm and Rodriguez. Rodriguez relentless defensively as Taft breaks the pressure into the corner to the left side. Now they'll reverse. Out on top, swings it to the baseline. Sawyer, Willoughby on top. Looking around the outside of a zone, a 1-3-1 zone by the Cheesemakers right now. Willoughby going to go baseline, jumps it over the top. It's no good. Rebound Ginger on the outlet. He's going to take it himself. Sideline right to the top of the key. Left side Oldenkamp. He'll go to the hole, shoots, is fouled, and it rolls off the rim. No good. Luke Oldenkamp is going to shoot 2.
Well, Luke got that pass, about 12 feet, it looked like, from the basket, but all he took was one jump right there.
Tell you what, Luke, a lanky kid. What is he listed at 6'4", but he's got some long arms.
He's got the wingspan going.
He plays very long. Free throw short. No good by Oldenkamp. Luke, a lot of playing time last year as a junior. This year, a senior. Tillamook leads 8-0. This group has certainly pushed the tempo as well. Oldenkamp, second free throw on the way. He is around 3 times and finally down. And the Cheesemakers lead 9-0. Backcourt double team. They throw it into the student section. The Cheesemakers, apparently touched it. It'll be Taft ball still. Taft, one of the better crowds we've seen here. We haven't been here for a couple years, but normally a very, very quiet gym. Hasn't been the case tonight against the third-ranked team in the state, the Tillamook Cheesemakers. 3.5 minutes left to play, first period. Backdoor pass, left the gate open. Willoughby found it, but then he's checked. Rebound, Willoughby gets it back again, lays it up, in, then he's fouled. So Willoughby fought for it, missed a shot. Ginger came down with it, but it was stolen away by Willoughby. He took it up, put it in, and was fouled by Ginger. First foul of the night for Ginger. And Willoughby gets the first points of the night for the Tigers. Willoughby toes the line. Inside the three-point line is all orange. Free throw is missed. But Taft maintains control on the rebound. Taft gets another opportunity, having scored 2 points already this trip down the floor, and they still have the ball. Hindman on top. Left side to Willoughby. Back to Hindman to Willoughby on the left wing. Now they reverse it to the right wing. Long skip pass to Hyman. Baseline cut off by Ginger. Willoughby, free throw line jumper on the way, no good. Shot, rebound collected by Burke. Jumper on the way, no good. Ginger down with a rebound. Takes a hop, a skip, a jump, outlets to Seaholm. Seaholm, right side to Rodriguez. Pass inside to Oldenkamp, takes it up and in. Pretty pass from Rodriguez to Oldenkamp, coming across the key, and he laid it in for two.
Boy, nice touch by Luke. A little right in front of the rim jump shot.
11-2, Cheesemakers. Cheesemakers extend. Taft had a guy in the pocket, couldn't find him. They pull it back out on top and set it up. Willoughby waits, reverses left side to Sawyer. They'll set it up out on top to Buring. Buring eyes Oldenkamp in his face. They'll reverse again. Cheesemakers still in the zone. Taft a little bit stagnant offensively. Actually a lot stagnant offensively.
A lot of perimeter passing. That's double dribble.
Willoughby going to shoot at top of the key. He has somebody in his face. Follows his shot. Chased into the corner. Willoughby gets it back. Second chance opportunity again. Cheesemakers not going to be happy about giving up second chance points here, or second chance opportunities at least, with an 11-2 lead. 1:43 left to play, first period. Sawyer reverses right side. Top of the key now on the drive is Hyman. Hyman hands off. Buring, 15-footer, no good. Cheesemakers rebound is to Ginger, and he is fouled. Taft, not really worrying as much about the outlet or getting back. They're just crashing the boards and trying to rip it away. Cheesemakers picked up the foul this time. It'll be on Corey Buring. Ginger, backcourt, against full court pressure. Goes to Rodriguez, cross-court pass through the hands of Seaholm. Down the floor, Willoughby has it tipped away and stolen. And Rodriguez is fouled in backcourt by Sawyer. That'll be the sixth team foul on Taft, so we'll be shooting from here on out with 1:18 left to play in the first period. Remember, Taft, football-wise, had a decent season. They came to Tillamook coming off a big win over Seaside. Cheesemakers have it stolen backcourt, but Oldenkamp saves it across to Seaholm. Seaholm now top of the key. Goes high post, Oldenkamp dumps it low. Inside is checked into the line. It's going to go Weston Walker. Looked like a good check from here, but we're 85 feet away as we sit on the other baseline. Walker's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
And drew defense to him and snapped the pass down to Weston.
Free throw is good. Makes it 12-2 Tillamook. Weston toes the line. Free throw is good as well. 13-2, Cheesemakers with the lead. Tillamook still full court press. Willoughby backcourt, Rodriguez all over him, reach around from behind and gets called for the foul. Team foul number 4. You would expect this group to...
Probably isn't the best way to do that there, but...
No, that's where you're going to get a lot of fouls if you do that. Under a minute left to play, first quarter.
But, you'd kind of be worried if they didn't pick up some fouls.
Yeah, they certainly are playing aggressively defensively, and defensively defense is the name of the game when you get down into playoff and state tournament basketball. Buring with the ball on the right side to Willoughby. Willoughby Out on top to Sawyer. Sawyer going to drive, kicks it off, tipped away, but it goes right back to Taft. 15-footer on the way. It's no good. Rebound inside. Walker, outlet right side. 25 seconds left. It's Seaholm down the floor left side to Ginger. He'll drive to the baseline. Cut off there. Reaches through. Hands, goes baseline, backdoor pass. Walker lays it up. Check there. Rebound comes down to Taft. 13 seconds left to play in the quarter. Outlet Sawyer. Sawyer at midcourt with 10. Sawyer comes out. Oh, Rodriguez going to pick up the foul. Got tangled up with the feet, and that'll be first period, 13-2 Tillamook. Willoughby looks, finally goes in. Buring back to Willoughby. Willoughby going to look. Side. Three-pointer on the way is nothing but glass. Period of play. Tillamook leads 13-2 after one. Willoughby. First group didn't give up any points. Second group just gave up 2. With the ball baseline right. Three-pointer on the way is good. As out of the corner was Jason Lydell. Hits a 3, and it's 13-5. Cheesemakers with the lead. So early three-pointer here in the second period. Begin with the ball, gets it across the timeline, gives it up, gets it back. Down the lane, hangs and scoops, and he's fouled on the shot. He'll shoot 2. Begin, kicked it right wing to Bloom, and then left straight down the key. Johnny, free throw is good.
Kind of interesting in that first quarter, Taft actually shot the ball more times than we did.
Yeah, it felt like they had more second chances.
Yeah, a lot more second chances there.
And Tillamook also made more of their shots.
Yes.
Free throw, second one is no good. Johnny gets 1 out of 2. 14-5, Cheesemakers. Sideline left with the ball down the floor, Sawyer. Sawyer going to move to the top of the key. The big tiger painted in the middle, kind of a cool design with a THS embedded into the tiger head. Willoughby, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Keener. Keener to outlet, Begin. Begin pushes left side, Bloom. Bloom bounce pass inside to Brian. And he is tackled. Brian got up.
Did he even fake?
No, Sawyer just jumped on his back and he's going to sit down. Matt Bryant, free throw off the glass and in, just like the dog there.
The same in the scorebook.
That glass is kind of clear. It's hard to give depth perception at times. So the first one is good. Second free throw on the way. Almost the same, but bounces off. Keener with a follow. He missed it. Rebound. Willoughby lost it out of bounds. It'll be Cheesemaker ball underneath their own basket.
At that 4 spot really has a different look.
Wetzel out of the corner left side is good for 3. 18-5. Cheesemakers up by 13. 6:54 left to play in the first half. Willoughby gets it across the timeline, but has heavy pressure. Long bounce pass, got it through to the free throw line. Buring goes left side, little pump fake, McNeely, and he traveled. Cheesemakers get it back on the turnover.
Up to 6 turnovers for Taft, and Tillamook had 4 that first quarter. I'm sure that's one of the things that Greg would look at and want to cut down, but not surprising early in the season.
Wetzel in backcourt against full court pressure to Bloom. Bloom back to Wetzel. Begin posted up at midcourt, but Wetzel brings it across. On top, Begin. Right wing. And 3 seconds in the key is going to be called. Keenert goes there, goes to the official and says, wait, I was not, and the official points at Matt Bryant. And Blaine loses the argument there since he wasn't watching Matt. Cheesemakers turn it over for the 5th time. Willoughby, bounce pass into the corner to Lydell. Whistle foul on the reach, going to be on Bloom. And they have called it close here early. That's the 15th foul. 15th foul called here in the first 9.5 minutes. Taft with the ball.
Not bad calls.
No. Willoughby out by midcourt. Holds now against a man-to-man defense. With the ball on the left wing, I take that back. It's a matchup zone. Out on top, first time touch, Jake Lee. Lee with the ball, Willoughby. Lee to the right wing. Lydell. Back out, waits and holds to Willoughby. Willoughby's really their leader out here. Their offensive threat is 6'1" senior. Baseline pass goes inside, kicks it back out, McNeely, and he throws it away. Over and back it goes as the whistle blows. And that doesn't mean everything, but it certainly means quite a bit. Keener on top, Begin. Begin looking inside for Bryant. Can't find him. Little switch and a low post. Goes to Keener. He drives to the hole. Banks it off the glass. Scores, and he is fouled.
Talking about a mismatch. Holy smoke.
Nice little double post there. Bryant was low post, came up and screened for Keener. Keener slid down, caught the ball, took it hard to the hole. Bryant, nice roll to the bucket looking for the miss, but there's no miss there. And the foul, Willoughby's first. Free throw on the way by Keener. It's good, and it's 21-5. Cheesemaker's pretty good run right now, as they have scored 8 in a row, and now are called for a foul in back court. And inside the three-point line is orange. And then the top of the key from the free throw line up is black. Free throw is no good. Begin going to take it coast to coast. Hands right to Keener. He drives. Oh, hack, no call. Rebound comes down to Taft. Taft with the ball. In backcourt. Cheesemaker fans wanted to travel on the far side. Good crowd by Tillamook here tonight. Lydell in the corner to Willoughby on top. Cut off there by Wetzel. Near side, Lydell. Three-pointer on the way. He's hit one, but not this one. Rebound, Rodriguez. Rips it loose, and he'll take it out of backcourt himself. Down the floor he goes. Coast to coast. Throws it up. Offensive foul. That was a weak call. As Lydell was standing there, Josh kind of glanced off his belly on the way by. Not normally how you certainly look at it and go, wow. Any break should probably go the other way.
Yeah, it kind of makes those margin, those either way calls kind of go one direction there.
A few changes on the floor. This is a lineup we saw a lot last year. Dan Seaholm at point guard. Off guard, Johnny Begin and Jason Wetzel. Low post going to be Luke Oldenkamp and Blaine Keener at the high post. And so those are the 5 in for the Cheesemakers. Still full court pressure. Taft gets it across the timeline. Now going to work top of the key. Gets a man-to-man defense and a 5-second call. Dan Seaholm, good pressure out on top.
He did a nice job of moving his feet and never reached in to give anything away there.
Playing defense with your feet, and that's the key. And that is something the Cheesemakers desperately have to do as they try to make a run here this season, is play defense. Right wing, Wetzel. On top, Begin against the 2-3 zone. Begin in the corner to Wetzel. He'll shoot for 3. Left it short, got his own rebound. A long one into the corner. Doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled. Switched from the right hand to the left hand on the right baseline. Created some girls. Taking on the Tillamook girls. Wetzel's free throw's no good. Tillamook has not shot free throws well yet.
This, like I say, just looks a little rusty. Doesn't look real comfortable a lot of times.
Wetzel, free throw. Second one is good. They get 1 out of 2. And lead 22-5. Double team trap in backcourt, and a little belly bump that time by Dan Seaholm. He just shakes his head and says, come on. We'll play a lot of games this year where that is not called.
That's right. That's why I was laughing. You think of some of those hard-fought against Astoria state playoff game, and that'll be the lightest action you see all night right there.
And it's not like we're a terribly physical team.
Oh, no.
You look at the Newport Cubs last year. They were physical, and they bodied up on us and just took us right.
They put it on you, didn't they?
Free throw is good by Sawyer. Is that Sawyer? He won't turn sideways.
I think so.
Second free throw, 22-6 Tillamook. It is Sawyer, and the second free throw is no good. He gets 1 out of 2. Tillamook quick outlet, going to run sideline break. Begin down the middle, drops it baseline. Keener takes it up, stuffs it with 2 hands. A dead stop under the bucket. He goes up and he puts it down.
Wow, that's impressive.
24-6 Cheesemakers. First dunk of the year on the dunk-a-meter, or the dunk-a-counter.
Oh, no.
Foul going to be called on a beautiful and perfect check by Luke Oldenkamp. Ball, hand on the ball. He just shakes his head and shrugs it off.
Oh, my.
He had a perfect view of it here. And the foul, so to the line will go Sawyer.
Boy, he did a great job of keeping his body away from the offensive player there.
Way away.
Terrible
It was
call.
just a hand stuff. He checked it and came down with it. Had the ball in his hand by the time the whistle blew. First free throw, no good. Sawyer, 1 out of 3 from the line, gets the second. 24-7. That sideline break, right side. Wetzel quickly down the floor. Out on top, Begin. Begin to Wetzel, pass inside. Oldenkamp off the glass, missed it. Got the rebound. Inside to Keener. Triple team. Going to get it back out on top to Begin. Reverses right wing. In 17-footer. Good. Wetzel out of the right corner. Nice ball. The Cheesemakers.
This is the kind of game you want some guys taking that 18, 20-foot shot just to kind of get the fluid going there.
19-point Tillamook lead. 3:34 left to play in the first half. 26-7. Cheesemakers. With the ball on top, Willoughby. Kicks it back out, waits. Sawyer. Right wing into the corner. Holding the ball is Hathaway. His first touch. Near side. Bounce pass inside, tipped away by Oldenkamp and stolen. Begin with the ball. He's going to run it down the floor, top of the key. Pump fake, left side. Seaholm for three. No good. Long rebound. Foul called. Don't know who that's going to be on. Looks like they're staying on the Tillamook end, so it must be on Heinman, 12. Heinman and Oldenkamp tied up. We're in the double bonus because whistles have just been blowing everywhere. And to the line will go Luke Oldenkamp to shoot two. That's certainly fair since he just got called for the foul on the other end.
It's kind of funny, though, when a whistle blows and the players all look, nobody can really tell what the call's going to be because there was really nothing going on there.
There was no obvious there. Luke Oldenkamp gets the first free throw to go. Well, come out. Ginger's going to come back in. So in the first quarter, Greg went 5 in, 5 out, 2 platoon. This quarter, he came back with his start, has mixed and matched systematically the players back in. Both free throws by Oldenkamp are good. 28-7, Cheesemakers. Sideline right, double team, down on top. Going to drive, kicks out of the corner, left side to the baseline. Double pump, going to swing it back out and hold the ball into the left wing. Waits, bounce pass inside, picked off by the Cheesemakers. Tillamook, Begin, sideline right. Seaholm, back to Begin. Begin, going to drive, steps through, right wing. Seaholm, 17, good! Again, that drive and dish, that penetration by Johnny Begin created the shot for Seaholm, and Seaholm knocked it down. 30-7, Cheesemakers, looking like a mismatch right now. Heinman on top, Willoughby. Back to Heinman. He'll set and shoot, and it's checked by Ginger. Ball comes down about halfway up the free throw line to Keener. Cheesemakers with the ball. Near into the far end. Pass down low, picked off. Tillamook turns it over. Willoughby with the steal. He'll bring it down himself. Willoughby and the Tigers in their all-white uniforms with the orange stripe down each side. Tillamook in their new black uniforms. Cross-court pass, Hyman. Pump fake, won't take it again. Now picked off by Seaholm. That pass, I have no idea where it was going.
There was nobody.
Seaholm has it tipped. Ball goes loose on the floor, and they return the favor as Taft steals it away. Taft with the ball. Out on top, Willoughby working around the perimeter again. They've got a guy at the free throw line and one guy running the baseline. Scoops and a wild shot and bailed out by the call. He was on the right block on the drive. It ended up further away from the basket than it started. Free throw on the way is no good.
Luke had good second quarter.
1:29 left to play in the first half. Free throw on the way. The moon ball is good. He gets 1 out of 2 again. Cheesemakers, quick break to the far side. Seaholm reverses, almost has it stolen. Now goes to Ginger in the corner. Has it tipped away. It's out of bounds. Tillamook will get it back. Pass inside. Matt Bryant down low. Step back from 6, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Last night in Walport.
Oh, that looked better for Matt.
Matt Bryant, nothing but net on that one. 6'8" and physical. Second free throw, nothing but net as well.
And he's a full 6'8".
Yes, he is. Very, very physical kid. A good-looking athlete. Pass out on top of the key. With the ball, waits. Reverses, now back to Willoughby. Willoughby inside with a minute left in the half. Hands to the baseline, waits. Pass out on top. Willoughby going out of bounds, flipped it in off Be the passer. As he inbounds, left wing, pump fake, traveled with the ball. Getting scared there, left wing, and Cheesemakers get it back on the turnover. Begin. Looks like a mismatch there. Begin at 6'1" and strong against the 5'4" defensive guard. Again, right wing, going to dump it down low. Whistle a foul. It's going to be on Matt Bryant. That's an odd call.
What?
Matt yet tonight.
No, it's just kind of hard to see some of these things, but
35 seconds left to play in the half. 32-8. Pass to the right wing, goes to the baseline. Kicks it back out on top. Reverses, now to the left side, Lee. Lee waiting, looking post up. Gets it back on the wing, now steps through into the baseline. And Matt Bryant's going to push around Hyman. He's 5'4". You know, he might have turned and caught him with a knee in the shoulder or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's 6'8" against 5'4". Hyman trying to post up in there. Gets one out. Free throws. Baseline right. Ginger on the drive. Ball inside. Going to go loose, and now Weston Walker. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Now, Weston Walker actually did get his money worth in the half. Ginger out on top. Right wing. Begin. Looking inside. Now go skip pass to Ginger. Ginger, three out of the corner. Good. Dan Ginger hits a three out of the corner. And from midcourt, Taft with a shot. No good. And that's the end of the first half of play where Tillamook leads 35-9. Good first half by the Tillamook.
It's going to be a challenge, and again, on the road as well.
Yes. So the Cheesemakers, also first home action. I should share that with you. Your first chance, if you don't want to travel, is next Tuesday night, a week from tonight, when Gladstone comes to town. Taft with the ball goes baseline. It's tipped out of bounds. Going to be Tiger ball. Tillamook in there all black. They have red numbers with a white outline. New uniforms this year. Red stripe down both sides. Taft underneath. Same starting lineup for the Cheesemakers here in the second half. That's Wetzel along with Bloom. Begin. Matt Bryant and Blaine Keener. On top, Willoughby, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes Begin inside. He'll bring it down himself. Push down the floor, right wing to Bloom. Lobs it inside, over the top, no good. But Wetzel picks it up in the corner and drains it from 15. So they tried to Matt Bryant, but it was a little too high. Wetzel picked it up on the backside and just jumped it down. All counts the same, whether it's a stuff, a lay-in, or a 15-footer, as long as it goes through the hole.
And again, it was good to see us pushing the ball down the court.
Tillamook has really used the sideline break well. Pass inside, tipped away. On the floor, Begin. Great feed around his back, down the floor to Bloom. Goes a little bit long. He saves it back. Now it goes to Taft the other way to lay in. That's the first easy bucket Taft has gotten all night long. 37-11, Cheesemakers. Wetzel on top. Begin. Wetzel left side. Eyes for three, but he can't control the ball. Picked it up again. Long cross-court pass. Back and forth to Wetzel. Tried to push it through. A lot of contact, no foul. Keener gets it. Jumps it in from straight away, 5 feet. Cheesemakers with a 39-11 lead.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see if the refs don't let them play a little bit more this time.
They certainly have the first minute and a half. With the ball on top, Willoughby, pump fake. Back around in the corner, left side, three-pointer on the way. Long, no good. Begin. Rebound is ripped away, tipped away. Tapped down with the ball on the baseline. They maintain control. Out on top again. It's Hyman. Hyman, jumper left wing is up and in. Three-pointer by Jordan McNeely. His first outside shot. 39-14. Cheesemakers with the lead. Cross court, right wing, baseline pass, tipped away, saved back in. Oh, bad idea there as Willoughby tipped it out. Maybe it had gone off Matt's hand because he chased it down, tried to tip it back in, but it went out of bounds. 39-14. Cheesemakers by 25.
Already Taft looks more anxious to, there's another turnover.
Steal by the Cheesemakers. Wetzel going to drive end to end, lays it up, left it short. Follow Bloom is in for two. Taylor Bloom on the follow, gets a pair. 41-14. Sideline left with the ball. Willoughby now going to drive. Tied up, went down, no call, fortunately. With the ball on the left wing to Hyman. Hyman, bounce pass inside. Waits, goes to the baseline to Willoughby. Spin move inside, little fade from 6, no good. Rebound tipped out. Willoughby's going to get it back again. Cheesemakers can't be happy with the offensive rebounds they've been giving up.
Not when they have such a height advantage.
No.
They've given up a lot of little loose ball, tip balls.
And Taft has really worked hard at sending a lot of people to the glass as well. On top with the ball. 5 Cheesemakers get in, or get up off the bench, ready to come in. Hyman throws up a shot that barely gets the glass. Off to Begin on the rebound. Begin, top of the key, goes right. He'll shoot the 3. It is no good. Over the back, whistle foul. Headed Brandon Sawyer. It'll be Cheesemaker ball underneath their own basket. 5 new players. Rodriguez and Dan Seaholm. Tipped twice, and now the whistle foul is going to be on Sawyer again, and he's done. He just fouled out with 4:37 left in the third quarter on the far side. Rodriguez into the corner to Ganger. Ganger out of Seaholm. Got to work against the zone. To Ganger on the right wing. Rodriguez through to the corner to the left side.
And they're puts
good rebound down. Ginger outlet right. Move to the middle. Double team side. Hold. Yeah.